Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Michelle Murray, Marketing Manager with Turnkey Technologies. We're going to wait just a few moments more and let everybody get on in and get settled. We appreciate you making time for us this morning, talking through this exclusive customer-only event this morning. Nice to be back together after, to say, a unique and challenging last 18 months. And so this is actually the start of our fall webinar series and really just kind of the start of our discussion in reaching out more to our customers and, sharing as the Microsoft ecosystem gets, wider and deeper and more complex. We want to make sure that as your technology partner that we're doing our part in making sure that we to bring about what's happening with these Microsoft solutions, whatever you happen to be using, and really being a very thoughtful guide through the Microsoft ecosystem. So looks like we've got quite a few people coming in, so we'll get started in just a moment. Just a couple of notes of housekeeping. We will be having a couple poll questions throughout the webinar and also a Q&A at the end. So don't hesitate if you already have a question in mind based on the topic of today's webinar, feel free to put that in the chat there, and I have eyes on that, and we'll be going through those questions at the end after we take a look at the poll results. So also I'll be sending out this presentation afterward to anyone who both registered and attended. So don't feel like you have to scribble down anything. We'll send the materials out and also our contact information if you do have any questions about this material. I think we'll go ahead and get started. So thanks again, everyone. As we kind of move into this fall webinar series, we just wanted to say thanks again for trusting us as your technology partner. Some of you all have been with us for decades, for years, and some of you are brand new to Turnkey. So we certainly thank you for that trust. And hopefully this webinar this morning will cover the topics that you're interested in. We sent out some communication about Microsoft 365, Office 365, cloud solution providers, and also lightly touched on the fact that 27 years in business, that's how long Turnkey has been in business. And we're a gold Microsoft partner. We're a tier 1 cloud solutions provider. And whether you've been with us a short term or long, there perhaps are areas of our business as we've grown and added services and capabilities that perhaps you're not aware of. So one of the things we communicated out is this conversation is also hopefully the beginning of a conversation, making sure that you're getting the most that you can out of this partnership. We're committed to that, and so that's definitely something I wanted to emphasize. As I mentioned, I'm Michelle Murray. I'm the marketing manager here. With that said, I want to turn it over now to our IT manager and our Microsoft 365 lead, Wesley Hayter.
All right, thanks, Michelle. And thanks again for everyone joining today. As Michelle mentioned, I'm Wesley Hayter, the IT manager and Microsoft 365 lead here at Turnkey Technologies. To share a little bit about myself, I have more than 12 years experience in the field of information technology, including 5 years managing my own IT team. And like a lot of IT professionals, I started in the field of technical support. I expect because I knew how to fix the printer, but in my career, I really found myself honing in and excelling in systems administration. So much so that I'm a self-labeled jack of all trades. Now, if you're familiar with that terminology, you might have heard it say or be followed by a master of none. Well, thankfully, in my career, and especially in recent years, I've been able to focus specifically on the Microsoft suite of technology, including Microsoft 365 and Azure and Power BI, bring strong Windows desktop and server administration practices, as well as have been able to learn a lot of what's going on in the cybersecurity landscape recently. Quickly, we'll just cover an agenda for today's call. We're going to start by discussing some of the workplace challenges that we see with our customers. go into what the benefits of a modern workplace with Microsoft 365 are, cover the differences between Office 365 and Microsoft 365, dive into some key features and a planned comparison, and then we'll wrap it up by discussing what the Cloud Solutions Provider Program at Turnkey is. And as Michelle mentioned, we'll end the webinar by answering your questions. Feel free to type them in at any time, and we'll get to them either at the end of the webinar or we'll follow up after. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my camera so that I can move on through this. All right, so there's a growing need to make work better. And while companies are all unique and have their own identities, we see common trends affecting the culture of work and employees' expectations on what a modern work environment provides. There is a movement towards transparency and inclusion in how decisions are made. Organization structures are becoming flatter, and teams are more dynamic. It's often rare that people don't change on a multi-month project, which means there is a greater need for communication and collaboration to sustain performance and drive results. And when someone new joins a team, the first step is usually for all team members or maybe a supervisor to go through their email and documents and find the information needed to get that new person up to speed. It doesn't help when that information and those project files are scattered throughout their inboxes, on their desktop, or in their documents folders. And in order to avoid falling behind on deadlines, it's essential that all documents and files are consolidated in a single shared place for easy viewing and modification. In addition to an increase in the amount of collaboration and productivity our employees expect today, there are other characteristics that are different about how we're working together. There is a greater need to enable communication and productivity regardless of where team members are located. And to drive that home, an International Data Corp study conducted in January of this year says that by 2022, 75% of organizations expect to use mobile solutions to improve unstructured data collection, to better support remote and hybrid workers, and to optimize resource productivity. Additionally, a state of remote work study done by Owl Labs last year during the rise of the pandemic said almost 70% of full-time workers in the US are now working from home at least one day a week. Today, we are finding that companies that embrace greater flexibility at work experience 25% less employee turnover than companies that do not allow remote work, according to that same Owl Lab study. In fact, 69% of millennials say they will trade other work benefits for flexible workspace options. We also see that small companies are twice as likely to hire remote employees, and agile teams are expected to become the norm in most businesses. So are you prepared? Well, based on the trends we've seen, we can confidently say that teamwork looks different today. And it can be difficult to stay productive when there are ongoing technical and cultural changes happening all around you. Businesses today face new challenges that come with trying to accommodate the rise of mobile workforces and dynamic team structures. It's difficult to collaborate effectively when you cannot reach someone because they're out of office. And you may face productivity challenges when communication between team members dissolves into long email threads with various attachments and different versions of documents. Now, while we won't focus too much on this today, we do want to note that companies are also finding it increasingly difficult to manage and secure their business files and applications when employees are accessing data on personal devices, which of course introduces serious security risks. The question now becomes, how do you help your business grow and adjust to the new ways that teams work? How can you enable greater collaboration and boost productivity across the entire organization? What if you could purchase a single solution that lets your employees work anywhere, on any device, that includes email, calendars, and file storage, as well as a hub for teamwork? With Microsoft 365 and the modern workplace, you get the familiar productivity apps your employees use every day, in addition to a collaboration platform that connects your people to the communication channels, online resources, and meetings they need to get work done. And what's great is the solution already includes simple device management and always-on security to protect your data and defend against advanced cyber threats. So what is a modern workplace? Well, the definition of a modern workplace is an operational setup which has been professionally designed to meet both the physical and technological needs of your business and its employees. The key pillars of a modern workplace are the ability to work from anywhere, at any time, and on any device, while maintaining operational security. Thankfully, Microsoft 365 offers a solution for nearly any business looking to modernize their day-to-day activities and was specifically designed to help businesses and the people that work for them achieve more. Looking more into the specific tools within the Microsoft 365 platform that enable a modern workplace, first and foremost, it's Office 365, which many of you may already be using today. Office 365 provides the communication and collaboration tools you need to do business efficiently, and includes traditional productivity apps like Microsoft Word and Excel, as well as enterprise-ready email with Microsoft Exchange. Microsoft Teams was coined the hub for teamwork and offers a single application experience for the apps and services your employees need, in addition to the chat, voice, and meeting functionality that will help keep them productive. SharePoint is the foundation of many of the tools within the Microsoft 365 platform, such as OneDrive for Business and Microsoft Teams, and offers a comprehensive platform for managing your corporate documents, communicating important events, and improving the efficiency of your core business processes. The Power Platform of tools, including Power Automate, Power Apps, and Power BI, really set this solution apart from other business platforms. Enabling business process automation and business reporting features within the Power Platform can give your business a competitive advantage and your employees the tools they need to be efficient. The Enterprise Mobility plus Security Suite, which is included in certain Microsoft 365 bundles, provides enterprise-level device management capabilities and unifies your efforts in managing your corporate identities. And to top it off, Microsoft Azure, a cloud computing platform that offers many flexible options, including pay-as-you-go pricing or fully managed infrastructure as a service or platform as a service options. With Microsoft Azure, you pay for what you need and nothing more. All right, we've reached the first poll question. Michelle will be activating that for us any second here. For our first question, we're interested in learning more about how our customers are staying productive, and more specifically, what tools they are using to get work done. Now, if you aren't familiar with some of these options, or you don't really know what tools your company is using, that's okay too. We don't expect all of you to know just what is or isn't in use, but we're excited to see those answers. We'll give you about 30 seconds or so to fill out. We'll be presenting the results at the end of our. All right. Okay, so shifting gears a little bit. Already today, you've heard me use the terms Office 365 and Microsoft 365 seemingly interchangeably, and you may be wondering, what's the difference? Well, simply put, Office 365 is all about business productivity. It's the apps and services your users are already familiar with, like Microsoft Word, Excel, and Outlook. Office 365 is a cloud-based subscription platform offering those familiar productivity tools, and is just one piece of the overall Microsoft 365 ecosystem. And with Office 365, as opposed to traditional versions of Microsoft Office, all of these familiar apps are enabled to be accessed from anywhere, as they are all located within the Azure cloud platform. Microsoft 365, on the other hand, is the evolution of Office 365 and is the productivity cloud designed to help you pursue your passion and run your business. More than just apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft 365 brings together best-in-class productivity apps with powerful cloud services, device management, and advanced security in one connected experience. And the differences start with the device management. From the Microsoft 365 console, all of your users and devices can be managed. These apps and services become even more powerful when they are all connected, allowing you to reduce time being spent on administrative tasks and focus solely on putting forward your best work that drives business. And with available add-ons for security, compliance, and your frontline workers, Microsoft 365 truly is a complete business technology solution. Diving into some of the key features of the Microsoft 365 suite, there is no better place to start than with Microsoft Teams. Teams is where your communication and collaboration tools come together, seamlessly enabling real-time collaboration on projects and documents and providing a one-stop shop for your meetings, calls, and chats. With your files for projects all in one place and meetings at the click of a button, Teams offers the best-in-class experience for users and allows those individuals to achieve your communication goals. Teams can even act as your business phone system. With available calling plans, both domestic and international, as well as traditional phone system features like call queues and auto attendance, Teams truly is a business-ready communications platform. Additionally, if you already have investment in business voice, such as voice over IP or SIP trunks, Teams offers you the ability to bring your own carrier with the direct routing feature. And with the rise of remote work, Teams adoption has soared with businesses of all kinds, amassing an awe-inspiring number of 250 million daily users. With that kind of growth, they have to be doing something right. And I can personally tell you that without Microsoft Teams, it would have been much harder to get any work at all done during the last year and a half. As mentioned before, one of the other key differentiators between the base Microsoft 365 solutions that enable Office apps and collaboration tools, the Microsoft 365 Business Premium and Enterprise suites include a unified device management system called Microsoft Endpoint Manager. Microsoft Endpoint Manager enables enterprise-level device management features, allowing you to replace legacy management systems and seamlessly integrates the latest authentication options like biometrics, thereby fully integrating your identity and device management experiences. Microsoft Endpoint Manager supports Windows 10 and Mac OS devices, as well as iOS and Android, allowing you to design a comprehensive set of management policies to ensure the best possible experience for your IT administrators and, of course, the end users. Additionally, with the Enterprise E5 subscription or another base subscription plus a qualified add-on, you can also fully integrate your endpoint protection strategy using the Microsoft Defender suite of security tools. When you invest in Microsoft 365, you're not only working more efficiently, but you're also protected from the latest threats in phishing, ransomware, and malware. Microsoft 365 is a single integrated solution that brings together best-in-class productivity tools, enhanced collaboration in Microsoft Teams, and advanced security to help small and medium-sized businesses and enterprises securely run and grow their business. Microsoft 365 gives you peace of mind by safeguarding your business in 3 key ways. First, you get protection from sophisticated external cyber threats, hidden in email attachments and links, and get cutting-edge defense against phishing and spoofing attacks, ransomware, and other advanced malware attempts. Second, you gain more control over the company data and documents. Protection from data leaks helps you prevent sensitive information like social security numbers and customer credit card numbers from being shared outside of your business, and controls access to documents even after those documents have been shared outside of your company. Third, you can manage the apps, data, and documents on devices that access your company data, regardless of the device type or operating system. Now, these capabilities draw upon Microsoft's overall security investments, which are over $1 billion annually, and are built on enterprise products like Microsoft Endpoint Manager and Azure Information Protection. Diving into a feature comparison, my goal with this slide is not to cover all the details, but to point out the major differences between the business and enterprise plans. In red, you can see the Microsoft 365 Basic, Standard, and Business Premium plans allow for a maximum number of users of 300, whereas the enterprise plans, there is no limit on the number of users. Keep in mind, it is possible to mix and match these solutions to right-size your business software. So if you have more than 300 users, that doesn't mean you absolutely have to go with an enterprise plan, although you'll probably want to based on the size of your organization. I should also point out that with all Microsoft 365 plans that include the Office software, your users can install that software on up to 5 PCs or Macs, plus 5 smartphones and 5 tablets, meaning you no longer need to purchase multiple licenses of the same thing to accommodate your employees with multiple devices. Now, I've highlighted the Business Premium and E3 plans because I believe they offer the best value of all of the Microsoft 365 plans. This is because not only do you get the Office software and collaboration tools, but you also get device management and security features that truly make this product shine. And as you can see, even if your users only need one of the basic plans, with qualified add-ons, you can be sure to have complete coverage across all of your users and devices without paying more than what you need. Microsoft 365 also reduces your licensing and management costs. When companies use different add-on solutions for collaboration, it can be costly and create fragmentation. That's why we are offering an integrated solution that covers all of your productivity and security needs in one package. With other solutions, you're often required to pick and choose different applications that each come with their own monthly or yearly subscription. And while there are other tools out there that can match some of the main features of Microsoft 365, none of them are quite as affordable. With Microsoft 365, you get those productivity apps that you're used to, and up to a 100 gigabyte mailbox and custom email domain. You can create a hub for teamwork with Microsoft Teams and store and share files with unlimited storage in the OneDrive cloud. Additionally, you can use that one license to cover all of your devices and get help at any time with around-the-clock phone and web support from Microsoft. Now, I should note that Turnkey Technologies, with Turnkey as your solutions provider, you also get decades of industry experience and premium support by Microsoft certified technicians, each with the ability to escalate an issue directly to Microsoft on your behalf, thereby eliminating the need for you to do this on your own. It's truly a great solution. All right, we're moving right along. It's time for our second poll question. You should see that hitting your screen now. This one is a little off topic. However, I'm very interested to see how this group will respond. I'm aware that a large portion of our existing customer base exists in the manufacturing and professional services arenas, as well as government contractors and aerospace. And with that, I expect you may already be familiar with certain compliance and or cybersecurity requirements of your business, and I hope to see that reflected in your answers. Now, our poll questions today were designed to spark future discussions, and I'm really interested to see how you all will answer this one. We've got a few more seconds to fill in your answers. Okay. All right, the last subject on the agenda today is the Microsoft Cloud Solutions Provider Program. As Michelle mentioned at the beginning of this session, Turnkey is a Tier 1 cloud solutions provider and Microsoft Gold partner. And to tell you what that means for you and your business, today we'll cover what a CSP is and how your business can take advantage of the solutions and services made available to you through the CSP program. In addition, I hope to show you the benefit of combining your Microsoft licensing under one provider. So what does it mean to say we're a CSP? Well, to Microsoft, a cloud solution provider is a company who facilitates access to cloud architecture and provides services that control the functionality of those systems. An interesting analogy I picked up the other day. CSPs are to their customers what the power company is to those who need access to the electric grid. The CSP program enables partners to fully manage the cloud product lifecycle, including user and device provisioning, management, and support. And of course, it's available for the Microsoft 365, Office 365, Dynamics 365, as well as Microsoft Azure and Enterprise Mobility Suites. The top benefits of working with Turnkey Azure CSP, it starts with customized solutions. Turnkey has the time and qualifications to learn about your business, the unique needs and challenges you face, and can mold any solution to meet your specific preferences. We prioritize your concerns and provide efficient resolutions to challenges that arise. Our team of experts offer high quality support and reliability and truly take pride in learning all there is to know about what makes your business unique. And with flexible payment and billing options to meet your needs, Turnkey manages your software licenses, including renewals and software upgrades. And finally, all of your Microsoft licenses can be conveniently managed in one predictable billing cycle. So no surprises are there when the bill comes due. With Turnkey Technologies as your cloud solutions provider, your company benefits from combined services, consulting, and license management capabilities, including expert-led technical support, managed billing, and customization and application development options. Additionally, our consultants offer solution design and strategy sessions, as well as customized training options to fit your needs. If, like many businesses today, you find yourself interested in modernizing the technologies you use to get work done, but you just aren't sure where to start, be sure to reach out and discuss any available promotions from Microsoft that can simplify your journey to the cloud. With options available such as existing technology assessments and incentives designed to reduce the financial burden of moving to the cloud, there is no better time than the present to see what this looks like for you. So, is Turnkey your cloud solutions provider? All right, we've reached the end of our planned discussion today. I sincerely hope that I've been able to adequately explain what a Microsoft workplace looks like and how you can leverage your relationship with Turnkey Technologies to achieve your technology goals. At this point, I'd like to pass the mic back to our host, Michelle Murray, so we can look at the result of those poll questions and answer any other questions that you might have. Michelle?
Wes, thank you so much. A great presentation. Thanks for going through all that. Let's take a look at that poll question number 1, those results. Feel free to chime in, Wes, if you want to talk through any of this, but it looks like the majority of you are using Microsoft 365 or Office 365, some of you in Google and others, and thank you for your honesty. You know, I'm in the creative space. You know, a lot of times I don't know what's going on in the IT world or, you know, IT parts. So, you know, if you don't know, that's great. You know, another opportunity for a conversation if you'd like to have one.
Yeah, I love seeing that a lot of them are already in that ecosystem. So look forward to working with each of you and determining how we can improve the tools that you're already investing in.
Okay. And poll question number 2 about cybersecurity. These are pretty interesting results. Wes, you want to talk through it?
Yeah, so looks like the majority of you are, have those standards driven by your C-suite, which is great. Several of you in a regulated industry, and several of you are comfortable with the security controls. Well, that's great. So, Microsoft offers a whole host of security and compliance tools that we didn't really dive into, but looking at these results, I think that it will be a valuable conversation to have in the future. The Secure Score and Compliance Score offerings from them really are meant to simplify that process in your business. So, for those of you that do have those standards and are in those regulated industries, you can use these tools to really help you determine where you're at and what you need to do to make the most of those investments. So yeah, great answers. Thank you so much for the responses.
Yeah, appreciate that. We'll put our contact information back up. Do have one question from one of our customers who's on-prem at the moment. This might be the case for you. So the question is, we've been using Turnkey for on-prem support. We are kicking tires, considering a move to the cloud. How can Turnkey help us?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the answer really depends on your scenario. Each company or each customer is unique. We know that, but with the expertise here at Turnkey, we can surely make contact and determine what it is that will best serve you. And additionally, we can work directly with Microsoft to determine what incentives or promotions they may have available to make that move a lot easier. So we look forward to reaching out.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention one of those promotions right now that started September 1st that Microsoft is offering is called Bridge to the Cloud. So there are already things that they've started offering throughout the fall, but that's just one of the many things that Microsoft has put out there, just as kind of eliminating the mystery if you are considering a move to the cloud after being on-prem. So thanks for explaining that, Wes, and answering that question. Do want to point out, if you have any questions, You can reach out to us by the methods on screen, reach out to your relationship manager, or feel free to, contact me or Wes or anybody in our organization, and we can start, having these larger discussions, strategizing with you, making sure, again, going back to us at the beginning, we want to make sure that you're getting the most value out of your partnership with Turnkey. We certainly do appreciate your time today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to everyone soon.
Thanks a lot.